Howdy. Yeah, I've been watching Suspicious Observers and Ben Davidson has been talking about this paper. So I took a look and I think it's interesting. Energy information Cosmism of Russia. I won't make a whole read through, it's not too long, but nonetheless. Let's go down to. It's not very long, it's just a few pages. Let's start here. These ideas were put into practice half a century later, which is a period apparently necessary for a thought to become an implement for action. But in order for us to make a new major breakthrough in the direction of humanity's space expansion by the middle of the 21st century, we must already now form a stock of new breakthrough ideas and potential technologies for their implementation. The current anniversary year of cosmonautics should aim not only at reliving past achievements in this area, but also at engaging seriously in the revision of the existing scientific potential and support of albeit fantastic as of now, but interesting and promising innovative proposals on the directions and ways of space exploration. This article may not be the place to make hasty suggestions about the technical feasibility of these proposals, but nevertheless, it is ideas that have always reigned supreme when it comes to noosphere cosmonautics. I don't really know what noosphere means. Noosphere, I don't know. But anyway, it's a very interesting. I really recommend you to read that. Some of them can be formulated as a possible basis for already upcoming academic discussions. Among them, in our opinion, the following has to be highlighted. First, a geopolitical view that Russia is not a crossroad between east and west, north and south in Eurasia, but a bridge between Earth and space in our cosmoplanetary world. And this bridge has a physical mental character in our hybrid energy material and information noosphere continuum. So noosphere probably means human, like a person. Maybe. The second, the idea of a pulsating universe that determines not a linearly directed arrow of time, from the Big Bang to heat death, but the oscillating nature of all world processes that know neither beginning nor end. Third, application of ideas of quantum entanglement for macrocosm, allowing the realization of ideas of holography and holodynamics, telepathy and telekinesis, and, through it, ideas of travel in time and space, not by physical movement of starships and spaceships, but by their information manifestation in various parts of the cosmoplanetary system. Fourth, as a variation of this idea, K.E. Tsiolkovsky's vision of humanity's future transformation into radiant energy and its return to new cosmic worlds where we came from and where our cosmic expansion is directed. 5. Ideas of rhythmodynamics, allowing to carry out unsupported mechanical motion not due to reactive forces of repulsion from the material environment, but rather by adjusting the frequency and phase of the moving object in the form of an oscillating link, which are essentially all objects and objects with a complex internal structure. 6. Awareness of the fact that force electromagnetic process, including gravitation, will form a single whole with fine energy flows not only in physical objects, but also in such bodies of different density as the material bodies of man, earth, and planets in their fields surrounding having a wave nature. Seventh, the ideas of N.A. Kotsirev and V.P. Katznachev about the mutual transformation of time and energy and about informational transparency of the northern latitudes of Russia for transmission of timeless cosmic signals. Anyway. Eighth, the view that we live in the embrace of the sun and the earthly echo of cosmic storms reflects the general cyclicity of various socio-natural processes in accordance with the cyclical dynamics of solar activity. This fact does not lead us to fatalism, but emphasizes that the need to check our activities with low Earth orbit processes. Ninth, the idea of integrating all processes, economic, ecological, nature-like, ecotechnical, and ego-cognitive. Maybe that's ego and not echo. Anyway, as a common ensemble of echo-driven processes in a common planetary house, echoes. Perhaps, in the common cosmic world, exchange processes will become not only and not so much material and commodity-based, but will be predominantly of energy informational and mental cognitive nature. I have been talking about this, that maybe in the bigger scale, let's take galaxies and all these kind of things, and let's just imagine that there is really someone or many who are traveling between those, and they are like, they know a whole lot of everything that we do. After all, the only secure way or payment possibility which is accepted all over the place in the whole universe is DNA. It's not gold, it's not oil, it's not euros, dollars, or whatever. DNA. So now let's read this one sentence here again with the thought in mind that DNA is the only thing which is all over accepted as something to make an exchange for. I give you DNA, you give us whatever technique or, DNA. Perhaps in the common cosmic world, exchange processes will become not only and not so much material and commodity-based, but will be predominantly of energy informational and mental cognitive nature. DNA is a chiral structure, it is a double helix, it has information in it. Without DNA, we wouldn't be. So DNA is very important. Without DNA, there wouldn't be any chickens. Nothing, like really alive. 10. Striving to arrange our cellular door-to-door interaction with neighbors, residents of the common planetary house, in the spirit of Feng Shui, universal and cosmic harmony, with preservation of individual features of tribal systems, individual mentality, and national interests of their fellow citizens. There might be a contradiction in that. Conclusion. Of course, these proposals are personal and partly speculative in nature and will not make it to a stock of possible human actions in his cosmic expansion. But, in our opinion, It is Russia that can and must fulfill its historical mission to become a cosmoplanetary energy information civilization, ensuring its active role in the future development of the world to become a leader in the comprehensive exploration of space. Yeah, I think that's a very interesting article. Let's go somewhere to the beginning. Because there has been somewhere. Energy information cosmism. The Earth's ecumene, the space of the planetary house, ecos, from the Greek oikos, dwelling, place of residence, was populated by natives from different star systems. The yellow race in Lemuria, from the Leo constellation. The black race in Africa, from Sirius. The white race in the polar spaces of the Arctic, from Ursa Major. Not without reason, the latter constellation, Hyper Big Borea Bear, became our cosmic symbol, and the entire territory of inhabited northern lands became known as Hyperborea. These descendants did not arrive to us by air on physical space planes. They fertilized the Earth film in a holographic way, in the form of plasma-like angels, giving birth to a generation of intelligent Aryans here. Members of the various races have retained their original cosmic genes from their celestial ancestors. Only this difference in cosmic origin can explain their almost indelible differences from each other, although they are repeatedly crossed over and merged with each other during their earthly migration. So now let's go to the beginning. That's a real scientific paper. And it's rather fresh. AIP conference proceedings. Yeah, that's an interesting one. I recommend you to read it and think about it. I just wanted to show you that. It's up to you what you make out of it. I take it as an inspiration. And since I have been knowing about this DNA thing I have been talking about earlier, that's all very interesting. But anyway, I'll leave it here. Thanks.